Pullman is facing water aquifer issues. What are your plans and strategies to remedy this crisis?
Before I even ran for mayor, water was a top priority for me. I've been reading several civic-minded books, and the one that I enjoy the most and is easiest to read is called 13 Ways to Kill Your Community. And the number one way to kill your community is to not worry about the water. That is the number one way that we can kill this community. So I have 3 steps, at least, or 3 things I'd like to do. One is we have this Pullman Conserves with the rebates and the offers, but we have 40% of our population that moves in and out of Pullman every year. Or they either move in or out, or they move to a different house. Can you imagine if we don't put that list up at the top and always have the environmental resiliency committee to teach about it and to bring it up in our social events? Then we have people who don't know about it. So let's bring that back up to the forefront. We need to continue with the watering system, and we need to report those results back to the community so that you know that we're speaking transparently and that we're not just pulling your leg about, oh, we need to take care of the aquifer. And then we need to research and work with groups on the Snake River option of bringing water up to pipes and using that water for various other issues that we need besides the aquifer water. The aquifer is going down 1% a year. And if we think 50% in 50 years, we may not be here. It's because, but if the water is here and we take care of it, then our kids and their kids can be here.
Thank you. If we think about what is the single most issue that's affecting Pullman, we look long range. Water is our biggest issue. Water is gold in this day age, and we need to be responsible with the water, and it's not something that we should take lightly. Our current aquifer system is, if we look at the aquifer itself, it's unknown how large it is. We currently have a 7-inch decline per year that's going on, but we don't know how long or how big it is, so we don't know what that full percent is that the decline is going on. We know by inches how much is going down, but we don't know, is it 10 years, is it 50, is it 100? So the aquifer is something that we need to deal with. We need to get it stabilized, and we actually then work to refresh. To stabilize it, conservation is the piece that we're working on now. This last year, we instituted even odd watering days and certain times for watering days, and that's getting into the personal conservation with watering. We also have where you can get rebates with the Pullman Conserves as it relates to toilets, as it relates, you can get low flow shower heads. One of the things that I did this year, taking responsibility, was I took out our front lawn and actually put in a xeriscape lawn that uses plants of our area. So there's that side of it. Then the other side is looking at what other water can we pull from. The Snake River example that O'Neill talked about is one that's being considered as one of 5 options. Right now, Moscow is saying that's the one they want to go with. A year ago, that wasn't the primary one that was being recommended by PBAC, so I'm very interested in the Water Summit that's coming up to hear their take on why they're switching from one recommendation last year to now the Snake River one this year. Thank you.
Thank you. And you'll be first up for this question.